Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Very good. I'm just modifying things slightly. To be to others to join. They joining.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Is that the same default foliage?
Yes, the same default foliage.
Looks very good.
It looks like Unreal gives you real time this preview, so it becomes very easy to create because now you can see whatever you're creating. This is your actual in-game level. So whatever you see is going to look like this only. So it's become very easy to tweak it, beautify it, and work on it very easily. That's why I asked push your model to Unreal and then start working on it. So it makes it way easier, very simple, and let's add some. The green was way brighter, so I'm just modifying that.
It looks as the entire level has been created.
So you can see like it's a small tiny plane, and I just modified it, right? So it's quite easy.
Yes, sir.
And Unreal is not very difficult. Yes, initially it might look very intimidating and very difficult, complex, but it's not very difficult if you understand the process once. And I can just see I'm just directly painting over it and changing things according to my requirement. But this the green is like way too bright and most of things are a bit rocky, so I want it to be a little rocky and grassy. The top of it I'll paint one more time with other grass or something. So this is basically I want to use this area as a path. So let's go and check. We have a grass kind of thing. Maybe this one is look much better. This will give me a path kind of feel and edges can be look rocky. This is drafting. This is joining. If I what I can increase or decrease the intensity of sun, it's right now 4. I can make it like 7 or something. But by default it's 10. I increase the intensity, reduce intensity. And like I can say what I can beautify this thing even more, even further. I can add a scale piece here. Maybe I can convert this as a small pond or something. And then if I want, let's do something like this one, our model. If I open it, this model is with this base, right? So what if I want to use the same model within Unreal, like one more time, just duplicate it, but I don't want that base. So how to do that? So we can modify those things within Unreal also. So what I'll do is first I'll just like go you can see this magnifying glass. It basically browse to that particular asset. Whenever you click on this, it will open that asset wherever it is. So you can simply right click. There's the option you can see duplicate. So I want to modify my actual model. So if you modify actual model, it will automatically get updated in your scene as well. So duplicate and level low underscore 02 is fine, or version 2. So you could name it as version 2 or level 2 and make sure save your file. Then double click and open it. And now you can see you have this set. But in this particular set, now I don't need this. So what I can do is see there's a tab named Mesh Editing. Click on that. You have to switch on Mesh Editing. So it will switch on the mesh. You can see all the alpha out area also will show you. Then you can either select element wise. What I want to do is I want to delete mode. Select this, delete. So now this model is just this. Once you're done with this, go to toolbar, save it. And go back to your model. You can see now you have this model without the base. So you can modify things also within Unreal. That makes your life way easier. And now suppose I want this model in my scene. I just have to drag and drop it. So like this, or because this particular scene, in this particular scene, the scale and everything is already set. So I can simply drag this and let's see if it's somewhere, maybe this corner. This corner, only this. And now I don't want this ground. So what I'll do, I'll go to my model, browse, select this model, go back to a level. Now you can see in this static mesh tab, you have an arrow. If you press this arrow, it basically replaces the model with whatever you have selected. If I click on this, it will replace with the deleted base model. So position will be same, scale will be same, everything will be same. Only the model gets updated. So like this, I can maintain my scale very easily, and I just simply replace my model or just even my picture. So like this, I can place it very easily. Now I have this thing without a base. So for me, it becomes quite easy to control. And same thing I can do for this as well. so that I don't have a floating base and I can match it with my scene very easily. This is my one scene and I want to create it a bit nice or something because I have created only one small part because this is a small environment one where we create a small tiny environment. So I can just modify the base thing and create a bit complex or maybe a bit uh, like uh, like just to beautify my scene or make it bit more interesting. I can add more elements here. So after this, if you download a couple of those assets, free assets from Unreal Library Marketplace, you will have tons of assets in your content. So you can go and search for only and only static mesh filter. You can see you have a lot of static mesh already there, or there are like few older model I have created for some other project. So you can import anything or you can create those things very easily. So you can use that, or you can just create some fence, some boundaries, some pillars, and make it bit interesting. Maybe it's a ruin or something. You can do that, and just make it a bit heavy. It's just loading. It's still loading. Still loading. It's something like I created for a like a older this thing. It's way too heavy. I don't want to use it. So I want some save. So either you can download some project from Unreal this thing. So there you have a lot of free assets. You can use them, or you can just go to Bridge, open your Bridge. I'll download it later. So just update you. So if you go to Bridge, and do you guys know how to? Have I showed you how to like connect this with your Unreal? No, I guess, right?
No, sir. Like, yeah, you haven't shown how to import from Bridge to Unreal.
Okay, okay. Then I'll explain that process as well. So right now we are just to beautify, we can use some elements like rock, some foliage, or some wooden things. We can use from bricks. That's totally fine because this is for just for educational purpose, well, for learning purpose. But in environment too, we have to create most of the things, and we can use textures and materials from brick as well. So here in Bridge, you can see we have 3D models, 3D plants also, plus we have 3D assets also. So we can use, you can see so many assets are already there. We can use any one of them to beautify. So how to connect your Bridge? So let's select any of the models. You install it and you have to log in with your Unreal Epic ID. Make sure you log in with your Epic ID. Without that, you won't be able to do anything because without Epic ID, it's not free. With Epic ID, Bridge is completely free. So select any of the models, download it. Once you download, let's download. There will be one more tab will show you show. So let me select something I have already downloaded. Okay, let's see. I have downloaded a couple of things. So let's select any one of them. So now, the moment you download anything, it will show you this export setting option. Otherwise, it won't show you. So click on this and scroll down. You can see export to where. Where you want to export. Select your Unreal Engine. You have Maya Max option as well. You can see Max, Maya, Unity, Blender option as well. So as of now, we're using Unreal. Select Unreal. The engine version, select your whichever engine version you are using, 4.25, 4.26, 4.24. Any one of any version you're selecting, make sure select that engine version. Or 4.25.123, that's 4.25 only. So 4.25, select that engine version. And this is the most important thing, the path, installation folder. Installation folder, this is something very important. Like make sure if the path is correct. Installation folder is basically wherever your engine is installed. It can be C drive, can be D drive, can be A, B, C, D, E, F, X, Y, Z drive. Like wherever you have installed your Unreal Engine, inside that Unreal Engine, in my case, it's an E drive. If I click this, it's an E drive. I'll show you. E drive. Under E drive, I have Unreal Engine folder. Unreal Engine folder. Inside that, you can see I have these many versions. So whichever version I am working on, I am working on Unreal Engine 4.25. Go inside that folder. Then you have engine, and then you have a plugins folder. So you have to give this path. You can see exact same path. Wherever your engine is installed, inside that engine, there is a plugin folder. Make sure select that path, and then the moment you select the path, it will automatically install a plugin. It will show you a preview here, like installing plugin, and it will show you successfully installed. So the moment you see the successfully installed, you have to restart your engine. You have to restart your engine. You will see this green M Megascan icon. If you don't see it, that means there is some error. If you see it, that means everything is installed perfectly. Now you just have to download anything. Let's go home, and I just saw something like home, new 3D something, wetland or something. Let's see what are these. You can see this like those twigs, branches, rocks or something. So suppose I want to use this one. This looks quite nice, right? I can use it in my scene just to give it a nice effect. Select model, go to download settings, and make sure download LOD 0 or 1 or something. Whatever LOD. LOD is level of detail. So which level of detail you want? Because this is the right time I'm working. I want to create a nice detailed scene. If your system is like lagging or something, you can download LOD 3 or 4 also, and both are fine, right? Basically, you can see 12,000 tries. Install it later. 12,000 tries, 9,000 tries, 7,000, 5,000, 3,000, 1,000. Multiple LODs and all. So I can select any one of them, 12,000 like for me, and no need to modify this thing. Then download. Because it's a 3D model with all the textures and everything. And if you use Bridge, it will import this model within your engine and create a material shader as well. So if you don't have to do anything basically. So this is just for beautify your scene, like work on your scene, make sure everything looks beautiful. Because end of the day, your render should look beautiful. That is very important. It's taking a lot of time, so I'll go and I'll use something locally, whatever I have available. So let's see. I have like you can see rocky surface. There's so
Sir,
many rocky surfaces. Yes.
how many points do you get per day? Like in
Points
bridge,
for?
per day in bridge before buying, it was showing 4 points for this object, right? Like how many
No,
points do you
no,
get
no.
per?
You don't have. If you log in with Epic ID, you
Oh,
log
okay,
in
it
with
will be
Epic ID.
completely.
Everything is free. Everything is free. There's no point nothing. If you log in with your personal ID, it's not connected to Epic, then it will give you some for 50 points or something. And once you're like ran out of that thing, you have to purchase it. So make sure log in with your Epic ID.
Yes, sir.
So, hmm. So okay, let's because I have a this I'm planning to create that called that thing that depth as a water some water body or something. So this is something I have already downloaded. Export setting Unreal Engine 4.25. I just have to click export. You can see my this green thing is active already. That means I can export it directly to engine. Click on this export, exporting, and you can minimize this, and you can see instantly in Unreal importing this option. It's all automated. You don't have to do anything. It's still loading. You see, it's slightly lagging because it will load its model plus texture plus material. It might take little time, but no need to worry. And once it's download like imported, it will open that folder as well automatically. But this is to beautify your scene. Don't like use this thing. Definitely you can use Mega Scan, but like to make sure it's not the hero of your scene. Whatever you're creating, that's the hero of your scene. Rest everything is like your supporting element. You can see it's already loaded, and you can see I have downloaded so many things already there. Just select this, drag, and drop it here. You can see you have texture. Uh, I can resize it and place it wherever I want. Rotate slightly. Its angle snap 10 degrees on. Okay, switched off. So you can see, the best part of Unreal is the moment you add this thing, it automatically generates this ambient occlusion and everything blends nicely. So you can create all these rocky boundaries or borders and all those things very easily, smoothly. But this is not the right thing for this.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry, I just got a call, so it got disconnected. Yeah. So like this, I can beautify these things and add nice because this is something I'm planning to create a water body or something. So for that, I can use a plane, simple, just a plane. You can see we have all these primitive shapes here, and scale it up and just simply fill that section. So it becomes, you can see, in creating this thing is very easy, simple. I just fill it up. And in Unreal 4.26, you have a water simulation physical material also. I guess in 2.5 you don't have it. Yeah, you don't have 2.5 you don't have it. In Unreal 4.26 you have a water material, a water simulation, physical material, everything already there. If you use it, you can directly drag, drop, and create a water body very easily. But here it's not there. So what I'll do, I'll go and check for a water material. But I can use a material instance and search for a water. So let's go and search. You can see, like because I have in this particular this thing, I have a lot of projects and of old projects and everything. That's why I have so many water this thing. So I can search for a water. I guess this one or this one is the base. This is the stylized one. Water. Okay. Let's double click and open and check it. It will take some time. It's compiling right now. You can see you have so many water, and creating water is also not very difficult. Still compiling. Okay, let's see. I can just simply move this one, this. You can see this is some movement also there because those are animatable texture. It's the animated material. You can see I have this sparkles, like movement, and plus I can modify this thing based on my requirement. Let's see, wave height. I don't want this much height. I want to reduce it, maybe 10 or something. Normal speed I can increase. This wave size I can reduce because it's small water bodies. It should, like you can see, it should give me this like small pond kind of feel. And you can see it's giving me all this reflection and everything automatically. Save it. Save all. Let's just save all. So now I can like place it here and just go my static mesh and delete this one. And I had a CSV somewhere. Mm, yeah, see, I have had a CSV plus this one also. Any one of them. If I want, I can use it directly to my screen. This is from Megascan only. You can see like here Megascan library. You can see Megascan library. This is from Megascan only. And this is somewhere here. So do it and move it down. maybe this side, slightly. This base have to fill, or I can keep it down. This is better. Then I have to like resculpt the base and make sure everything like aligns properly. Select the landscape mode, go to landscape mode, sculpt, sculpt, reduce the brush size, press shift and push it inside. You can keep some corners like as a dirt, and those plants also have to remove and sculpt. Make sure this part is almost filled. Smooth, you can smooth it nicely. Push it down, push it down. Now if I want, I can go back to again, this mode. And if I want, I can duplicate this. Alt, drag, duplicate this to the side as well, and make sure rotate it as well, so that it doesn't look like the same thing repeating. Because this part and this part now it looks different. So from any given angle, it should not look same. Place it. So and position wise also you can manage things. And this plants I have to modify, and you need more plants and herbs, shrubs. Now, if I require, if suppose I want the arch or something, or maybe a gate, I can create that. Maybe a boundary. I can just simply do it in Max and bring it here and paste it, just, just to beautify my scene. And go to play mode, and you can play it and just see the actual scene. You see, there's like some issues here that this thing I have to fix. Yeah, I need to fix this. The collision is off. So I have to switch the collision also for this. You can see this entire scene. And this is my eye level. And this thing is dancing basically is a displacement map. And that's why it's like based on the distance from the camera, it increases or reduces. That's why it's doing that. So I have to fix it. If you go close up, you have minor, small bumps. If you go far, it looks flat. So I have to paint it once again and make sure it's clean. And this scene maybe looks a bit dark, so I can modify that also. Go to post process. I guess I have modified ambient occlusion. Yes. See, I made it slightly dark and intensity I have increased 0.5. maybe 0.7. 0.7 is better, right? So I can modify ambient occlusion also. So, like push your model into Unreal. So then because if I because there's lots of material things, lots of instance and all the how all this thing works. Like start importing those things until and unless if I explain, you won't able to understand. So import it because material is different, material instance is different. Both work differently, and how to use it. I'll take up the next quickly. And this you have floated render also. Very interesting. Okay. And after this, like I'll show you how to because push your model into Unreal. So then I'll explain how to create a camera animation and how to render out a video out of it, all those things. So by this Wednesday, try to push even if it's a WIP, push it to Unreal. So until and unless you start Unreal, I cannot go into depth and explain details. It will become very difficult to understand because you won't be able to connect or relate to it. So open your engine, import your model, place into your scene, and whatever difficulty you're facing, ask me and explain those things again and again. So make sure to push your model to Unreal.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Then there's like only 1 minute left. So like same process, like what I'll do, like I'll add this kind of for element. Like you see, you have using same material, same mesh only. Maybe few elements from here and there, some broken tree or something. I'll add just to create bit interesting, and maybe some like a barricade or some border or something. I'll create that, and then we'll create a camera animation. Nice, simple camera animation. And in Bridge, you have like tons of assets available. Like you go to 3D plant, you can see there is a aquatic plant also where you have this lotus and all these things. If you want, you can place those as well on water. That will look really nice. Underwater plants also there. That is something not required. So I can import this and place it to look really nice. I can make it like beautified. Like, because end of the day, when I render it and when I showcase this to somebody, it should look nice. So like push it to your Unreal, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time. Like try to push to Unreal, even if it's a WIP.